And see, when you sit down at the card table, you get to play with the big boys. They had their own designated seat. You didn't sit in their seat. You see? Omar sat here, Bob Schultz would sit here.
The Owl Club was started in 1941. It is one of the few fraternal and social organizations still in existence within the Black community here in Denver, Colorado.
During the times that we were living in at that particular time, we as Black folks weren't allowed to go in and everywhere. So they formed their own type of venue just to have fun and hang out all night pretty much, which is why many of the wives used to call them night owls. Thus the name, the Owl Club.
That's what always got me. And I used to just sit back and just laugh.
Yeah, I did too, man.
I just laugh.
You sure you want to play that card, young fella?
I am a native of Denver, Colorado. Growing up in this city, I was always made aware of the Owl Club of Denver through the activities that were being held here. Just watching their impact, through the city, not only within the Owl Club, but in knowing a lot of those individuals and what they were able to do in their careers, in politics, law enforcement, just so many things that impacted our community. It seemed like the Owl Club had a part in that.
Most of the guys that started out in the Owl Club, they used to work as porters on the train. Some were school teachers, principals, what have you. Some were in the military. They came from various backgrounds. You can't go through life just going to work every day. You have to be able to fellowship, socialize, be able to interact and do things together, as opposed to not being able to go where you were restricted to go to certain places.
They fisted the ball, he swung, he hit it, he ran a third. Same thing. You gotta go to first base. First, go to your right.
Their jobs were just kind of everyday type jobs, but they really made the most of it. They contributed to their community in other ways. And I think that's my takeaway. That's what I learned from the people that came before me. However small it is, it means something to somebody. A standard agenda that we follow, what's going on with the housing, with our building that we've owned since 1963. The thing that's always on the agenda is pretty much our debutante ball.
The first debutante ball was 1951. Far too often they were recognized as the young men in sports and athletes, and whereas the young ladies who were outstanding achievers as well were not getting recognized.
The Owl Club made it a priority. They recognized that our young ladies were excelling in so many areas. Honor them for their accomplishments and make sure that the entire Denver community knew that these young ladies, these African-American young ladies who were not invited to be part of some of the other debutante events, did have an opportunity to be recognized for all the great things that they were doing.
It wasn't until my daughter, who became a debutante in 2013, where I really got the full appreciation of it. That whole day, that whole period, that whole time frame that my daughter went through the process and the day of the event was just, it was so empowering. The encouragement she got, the congratulations she got to being a debutante, the focus and the attention that the Debs get from the community at large. It's a great platform for these young ladies to really take off on their careers and go to the next level.
Over 1,600 young ladies have been presented as Owl Club debutantes. People like Condoleezza Rice, Allegra Happy Haynes, Cleo Parker Robinson, Dr. Renee Cousins. The list goes on and on. There's a network that they can be part of, for the rest of their lives. They proudly proclaim that, yes, I was an Owl Club debutante.
The young ladies first come together. No one knows anyone. They introduce themselves, and as time goes on, like when we have rehearsals, whatever, they get to meet new friends, sometimes long-lasting relationships throughout life. It just gave them a sense of, wow, I'm finally getting recognized for some of the hard work that I've done.
I envision that the Owl Club will grow and expand our involvement in the community. We hope to engage in other types of activities with young men, for instance. We want to be mentors. The Owl Club of Denver was recently listed in the state and national register of historic places. It is to honor the legacy of our members. Our club has had an impact all over this country. And now that we have this national and state recognition, it seems to have helped us get a little bit more exposure to who we are and what we've been able to accomplish.
Stay elevated by subscribing to the city's YouTube page and stay tuned to our social media channels for more content. Don't miss our new episodes of Elevating Denver, premiering each month. Thanks for watching, Denver.